Check 1 2. 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 Check 1 2.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale. Sugar Ray Leonard. Sean Showtime Porter fighting out of the fight capital of the world, Las Vegas, USA. This welterweight world champion looks to get back on top.
You can hardly hear yourself.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And there's the bell for round one. So much for boxing. This is a fight. One punch could change everything in this battle. A perfect counter shot. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
There's a counter shot. Good counter punch. That jab misses. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Blocks that left hook. Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
I don't think this guy is skilled enough to beat me with Sean Porter.
And then start gathering your pace and win this round by take away that cop.
Even with me broadcasting with the lag.
Over yet, you've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let back into it. You're starting to make mistakes and switching up.
And there's the bell for round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That jab won't score. The jab can't find a home. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every switch.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Defense is not an option for these two. Only catching air with that hook. punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
This guy's gonna live and die by the body jab, man. It's not doing him nothing. He's hitting it on me, but I'm giving him a couple so I could counter the rest of them. He's just falling into my trap.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. And there's the bell for round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered.
That's all he wanted to do, body jabs. Let me see how he likes it.
When are we going to see a jab?
I don't even fight like that. Just doing it to annoy him. That's all he wants to do.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible.
That's all you want to do, right?
A judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because it's...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. Talk about a one. And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. It's bombs away. Catch and shoot. No rest for the weary. And he scores with the counter. Just missed with that hook. Nice counter. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Does well to block that left jab. Can't score with that hook again. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. And there's the bell for round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both men step back for just a moment. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
That hook just can't find the target. Very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How about that time counter shot? Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
And we've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic,
it's the body jab, come through.
You make mistakes.
You make
mistakes, you get no.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has... On to the sixth round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Left hook doesn't find its target. A perfect counter shot. Just missed with that hook. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Insane action. You'd like to see more jabs. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent.
Here comes round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice job blocking the hook. The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter punch. Sean Porter just got rocked. That was the moment.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
The right hook misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Leonard in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they... Round 8, and we're off again. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And Sugar is in trouble. I thought we were going to... What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four, five.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Uh-oh, Porter is on wobbly legs. How is this fight still continuing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they...
Whoa, Johnny. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch change. Hold it right there. Sugar Ray Leonard days. The judges have spoken. Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend?
Here he comes, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. Only Jack, the Manasseh Mauler. These two have... And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. That jab misses. No rest for the weary. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Jack Dempsey, oh boy, and down goes Jack Dempsey. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Shot from the gods, they say. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Need to turn this around halfway through.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Dempsey in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be... Here we go for round 2. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
They stopped the hook there. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible.
So cheap.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercuts will probably come in handy.
Well, you've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Wilder in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
That jab slick.
Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but...
Let's get it started in round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
These two fighters are made for one another. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. They both want the knockout. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it.
Trash.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here.
They can't give him that round, no fucking way. I know I had that round, man. This guy, hey, this Wilder guy, hey, let me tell you something. Dempsey right now is the answer to Wilder, because Dempsey's fucking, he fights like, it's like an inside Mike Tyson guy. But at the same time, this Wilder guy, he's just going through a Rolodex of cheap cheese. His number one cheese, that body power uppercut. That's his best move right now. That's the only thing that's catching me because I'm broadcasting, so my timing's off.
There's the bell for round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he just missed with that left jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. That counter punch caught him clean. Insane action. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. talk about Wilder in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that... Good work, now that's it. Now breathe,
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more.
Bitch.
Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your blood.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Talk about Wilder in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Come on. Let him get... Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep him on the end of that.
Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back.
And just stick a few body shots.
Let's start the 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. Nice defense on that jab. Deontay Wilder,
Pussy guy running too.
now. He's in some serious trouble. And now they're right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt.
Round 7, here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, this guy. He was in the box.
What do you
He
think of
wants
this
to play
fight so far,
tag with me now.
Johnny?
I hate this
Sometimes
kind of
when you
shit.
have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and hammer tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Nice job by him to block that jab. These punches coming from every angle. Just missed with that jab. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
This guy doesn't want to. This guy thinks he's gonna win the round because he threw more power shots than me.
Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. And a round that seemed like an
He
eternity
lost
for
it.
them finally comes to a close.
He was landing the power shot, but I'm landing all the fucking combinations. I'm landing, every time he lands one pot shot, I'm landing 2 or 3 shots afterwards. But he ran, because he thought he was gonna win the round. He thought he was gonna win the round.
And don't get carried away. Think about your deep.
Right, let's get out there. Get
I'm up 3-0 right now.
Listen, be
This guy needs a, he needs a fucking knockout. Or 2 knockdowns.
Body shots in there. Very up a little bit.
There's the bell to start
And he can't
round
run
eight.
this round. He
Not
has
the
to come
best
to me.
round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been
Down
hurt.
3.
He's gonna come out
He
under
runs and he's an
pressure.
idiot.
He's gonna throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's gonna try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
He's down, and look how he's fighting. I'm gonna stand right here in the middle.
Thought there would be,
Is he gonna
some more
come?
action here.
Block. Look. Block.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He needs to be careful not to punch himself out.
The fucking guy ran in the 8th round and he gets knocked out from a fucking idiot.
What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Fucking idiot.
Some might have thought the fight a little bit...
This guy threw 142 power shots at Wilder. Couldn't get the job done. Majority of it was all body, what do you call it? Little power body uppercuts. That's his scheme. Threw 115. comfort. This guy has a good record. The fuck? Fucking cue broken. Suddenly no matches, like the game's dead. This game's dead.